Over the past 2 decades, Asia has turned into a global trade engine, with exports growing at 17% in 2007. But in 2014, they plummeted to 1.5%. How to reignite trade is one of the topics at this week's Boao Forum for Asia. Participants are debating ways to revive the sector, and some believe a good way forward is e-commerce, which could greatly benefit small and medium-sized enterprises in Asia.
In Malaysia, under my ministry, we have an agency called Trade. It's an export agency to promote our export. So we have already worked with Alibaba as a platform to help us to train our small and medium enterprises to help them to market these products through e-commerce.
Eventually, they could propel Asia's economy to new heights.
I think e-commerce has transformed the world economy. So we've got smaller and medium-sized companies having access to world markets that never had it before because the intermediators are no longer there.
Policymakers and executives here at Boao spent one session talking about the possibility of setting up an e-commerce equivalent of the WTO called the e-WTO in order to facilitate the flow of e-commerce and implement a more unified standards.
In e-commerce WTO, the focus would be more on global standards, right? Globally compatible payment systems, globally compatible remittance of funds.
With the old WTO losing steam due to the Doha round deadlock, the e-WTO is seen as a potential breath of fresh air for world trade.
I personally strongly endorse the idea. I think it can be a mirror image to the existing WTO, but much more private sector driven, much more entrepreneurs driven, and much more obviously tailored to e-commerce and the digital economy.
However, some caution that the existing concerns regarding the WTO will also apply to e-commerce, in that higher unified trade standards could hit the smaller firms.
Put some structure there, but not so much that damages the e-commerce, which has been hugely liberating for world trade.
Experts say with China being the home of world e-commerce powerhouses like Alibaba, the country is set to taking greater initiatives in shaping future trade rules. Yang Chengxi, CCTV, Boao, Hainan Province.